I've been looking through the games coming over the next couple of years, and honestly, there's a ridiculous amount to be excited about. So, I picked 35 upcoming games that I personally think are worth keeping an eye on. Let me know which one you're waiting for the most, and if you enjoy these kinds of videos, leave a like and subscribe. Marvel's Wolverine puts Logan at the center of a focused, single-player action-adventure from Insomniac Games. This is not an open world, but a globe-spanning story built around fast, aggressive combat, brutal claw attacks, and Wolverine's rage. Familiar faces including Mystique, Omega Red, and the Reavers stand in his path as he searches for answers about his past. It launches September 15th, 2026, exclusively on PlayStation 5.
I thought you were back. We were back.
We're gonna build a future for mutants. That is why you belong here.
Tear the beast. The hunt is ready.
Most people I see clearly, but you.
Just give in!
Remember who you are!
Metro 2039 takes us back beneath post-apocalyptic Moscow, but this time, Artyom is no longer the protagonist. You play as the Stranger, an exile haunted by violent waking nightmares and forced to return to the tunnels under an authoritarian regime. Exploration, survival, stealth, and desperate first-person combat remain at the center of the journey. The new chapter arrives in February 2027.
From within. Every step and every move drowns you deeper in lies. Your lies. And now, Hunter, that legendary Spartan is gone. Turn to ash. I won't stop until the Führer burns with him.
Phantom Blade Zero follows Soul, an elite assassin framed for murdering the leader of the Order and left with only 66 days to live. Its dark, semi-open world blends Chinese martial arts, folk horror, and machinery into the developer's Kung Fu Punk style. Combat is fast, cinematic, and built around precise weapon clashes against human and supernatural enemies. Soul begins his hunt for the truth on October 29th, 2026.
Phantom and Blade unite. No enemy stands.
Who are you?
Control Resonant shifts the spotlight from Jesse to her brother Dylan Faden as a new cosmic threat twists Manhattan beyond recognition. Dylan explores large, open-ended zones, using supernatural abilities and the shape-shifting aberrant weapon to fight creatures and navigate gravity anomalies. The sequel keeps Remedy's strange atmosphere while expanding the scale beyond the oldest house. It launches September 24th, 2026.
Appeared in Manhattan. As things stand right now, Dylan, you're our only shot at survival.
You are not FBC. You're not even fucking human.
The FBC locked me in that cell for years and forgot about me. The hiss, it was a way out.
People can change. The past doesn't matter.
The Blood of Dawnwalker puts you in the role of Cohen, a young man caught between humanity by day and vampiric power by night. Set in a dark version of 14th century Europe, its open world gives you limited time to rescue your family while your decisions reshape the story. Combat, exploration, alliances, and the day-night cycle all influence how that mission unfolds. It launches September 3rd, 2026.
Oh, shit!
The box. Please.
What the hell?
You don't give up easy, eh? Well, neither do I.
Project Tal takes Korean mythology and traditional Tal masks into a large single-player fantasy world built around fast action combat. You can climb onto enormous creatures, target weak points, counterattacks, and chain skills alongside intelligent companions. Those allies carry different defensive, ranged, melee, support, and magical roles, reacting dynamically as fights change. The game is planned for consoles and PC in 2027. Mortal Shell 2 expands the original's dark formula into a compact, interconnected open world filled with ruined temples, forbidden forests, icy graves, and bone-carved citadels. You can possess new warriors called Shells, uncover their stories, and build around strange weapons, sidearms, and extensive upgrades. Combat no longer consumes stamina, encouraging constant pressure while you break enemy posture. The sequel launches August 20th, 2026. Tides of Annihilation drops Arthurian legend into a shattered modern London, overrun by an otherworldly invasion. As Gwendolyn, you wield a mysterious gray fog that summons spectral knights, each offering a different offensive, defensive, or support role. The system creates the feeling of cooperative combat inside a single-player adventure, letting you switch allies and build devastating combinations. Your larger goal is to save Gwendolyn's family and repair a broken world.
Only for the king.
Can't escape from your doomed fate.
Gwendolyn, this is your final warning. quarrel lies not with you, but I will take back everything that belongs to me. Even if the price is my soul.
The Elder Scrolls VI remains Bethesda's secretive project, with no confirmed setting, release date, or gameplay reveal. What we do know is that Bethesda Game Studios is building the next mainline chapter after Skyrim as a large-scale fantasy role-playing game. Early versions are already being played internally, but the studio is keeping the adventure behind closed doors. For now, that landscape teaser is enough to start imagining Tamriel's next era. No Law comes from Neon Giant, the studio behind The Ascent, and trades isometric combat for a story-driven first-person cyber-noir shooter. You play Gray Harker, a wounded veteran seeking peace until violence arrives at his door in Port Desire. This vertical industrial city supports tactical stealth or direct gunplay, while choices leave consequences across its characters and story. No official release date has been announced.
I asked for nothing, and they still came and took everything. The mayors and anyone that stands in my way, every last one of them. They're gonna learn something real simple.
Fable returns to Albion with Playground Games rebuilding the series as a colorful open-world action RPG. You become the first hero in a generation, shaping your reputation through choices while meeting a living population of more than 1,000 characters with their own routines and personalities. The familiar mix of fantasy, dark humor, combat, and moral chaos remains central. This new beginning launches February 23, 2027.
Knows how to wield power. Don't waste your time on trivialities.
You're back, and dressed like a twat.
Got more important things to worry about than vegetables.
A hero knows how to live with their choices.
Oi! What the fuck was that?
Well, I was just
Sent my brother into the infinite fucking abyss without even asking permission.
Remorse? Remorse is for the guilty. Look, I will tell you what I told them. Albion is broken, and I'm going to mend it. Albion doesn't need heroes. It needs a hero.
You're a monster.
And that hero is me.
Tomb Raider. Catalyst takes Lara Croft across northern India after a mythical cataclysm unleashes ancient secrets and the forces guarding them. Rival treasure hunters descend on the fractured region, forcing Lara to decide who she can trust while preventing another catastrophe. This is her largest world yet, filled with lost tombs, intricate puzzles, and customizable adventure technology. The new chapter is scheduled for 2027.
That's where you're wrong. I'm just getting started.
The Untitled John Wick game places players directly inside an original chapter of the Baba Yaga's life, set years before the impossible task. Saber Interactive is building a mature, single-player, third-person action game around cinematic gun-fu, intense driving, and richly detailed neo-noir environments. Keanu Reeves and franchise director Chad Stahelski are both involved, helping connect it authentically to the films. Its official title and release date remain unannounced.
ready, sir. Yeah.
Swords of Legends enters a primordial world inspired by classical Chinese literature, where mortals, gods, and wandering souls share the same earth. Playing an arbiter of the underworld, you can summon spirit creatures, unleash mystical techniques, and switch between weapons taken from both the living and the dead. Combat rewards reading enemy weaknesses and combining powers inside a cinematic, wide linear adventure. No official release date has been announced.
I got you!
Disrupting my play? You know not your place!
Curtain fall. Dream is over. Take your time.
Gears of War. E-Day returns to the beginning, 14 years before the original game, as Marcus Phoenix and Dominic Santiago confront the Locust Horde's first assault. The Coalition leans into the horror of invasion without abandoning the series' heavy third-person cover shooting and close-range brutality. More importantly, the campaign explores how Marcus and Dom's defining brotherhood began while their world collapsed. Emergence Day arrives October 6th, 2026.
Let's fucking go!
Is that all you got?
Another hole popping up! Let me try something.
Nice.
So what now, Marcus?
We save everyone we can.
Black Myth. Zhong is the next single-player action RPG from Game Science, drawing again from ancient Chinese mythology and folklore. This time, the focus shifts to Zhong, the legendary ghost-catching deity who travels between Earth and the underworld. The reveal was purely cinematic, so combat, story structure, and locations remain under wraps. Development is still early, and Game Science has not announced a release window. Gang of Dragon comes from Toshihiro Nagoshi, creator of Like a Dragon, and moves his crime drama style into the streets of Shinjuku. Ma Dongseok stars as Shin Ji-seong, a powerful figure caught in an intense conflict around Kabukicho. Combat mixes heavy hand-to-hand attacks with swords, firearms, and other techniques, while high-speed car chases expand the action beyond street fights. No release date has been announced.
On your feet, now! Son of a... Fuck it! Just kill him!
Grand Theft Auto 6 follows Jason and Lucia after an easy score goes wrong, pulling them into a criminal conspiracy stretching across Leonida. Rockstar is returning to the neon streets of Vice City and the wider state beyond, with both protagonists forced to depend on each other to survive. It is the next major evolution of the studio's open-world crime formula. The game launches November 19th, 2026.
The only way we're gonna get through this is by sticking together, being a team. Trust?
Trust.
Kena. Scars of Kosmora follows an older spirit guide as she travels to a mysterious island seeking answers about the affliction that has followed her since childhood. Kosmora hides distinct cultures, wandering spirits, ancient temples, and a powerful corruption consuming the land. New elemental infusions deepen Kena's fast combat, while evolving spirit companions unlock new powers as their bond grows. Ember Lab plans to release it in 2026.
Fear will bind you, gripping to the present, which must always pass. Regret will bind you, longing for the past you cannot change. Love will bind you, yearning for a future you will not see. Unbound, may you depart in peace.
La Divina Commedia turns Dante Alighieri's journey through hell into a dark fantasy action RPG with hack-and-slash combat. JAMA Games is building the adventure around weapon classes, craftable equipment, and procedurally generated extraction dungeons that change between journeys. Alignment with the 7 deadly sins will influence your abilities, story events, and the surrounding world. The game is confirmed for PC, but no release date has been announced. Marvel 1943, Rise of Hydra brings Captain America and Azuri's Black Panther together in a cinematic single-player action-adventure set during the Second World War. Their uneasy alliance unfolds across occupied Paris and Wakanda, as Hydra's growing threat forces 4 heroes into the same fight. Players will also control Gabriel Jones and Wakandan spy Nanali, with each character offering a different perspective. Skydance currently lists the game for 2026.
By the look of things, he's not very far ahead.
The American boy is right on your heels.
Who the hell are you?
If you wanted us dead, we'd be dead. So what do you want?
Answers.
That's far enough!
Stay out of my way!
Stand aside!
I do not take orders from anyone!
I don't have time for this.
Neither do I.
Set 15 years before Requiem, Resonance, a Plague Tale legacy follows a younger Sophia as she flees an army and searches the Minotaur's Island for answers about her past. Combat emphasizes agility, parries, tricks, and powerful strikes, while a stolen Minoan sphere manipulates light to solve puzzles. The story also shifts between Sophia's era and ancient Minoan times. It launches August 27th, 2026.
Wins the fight.
Look at this place. It's mad.
The final confrontation is about to begin!
Where are the others? Ezra's dead, Lenny. They're all dead. Move!
But you couldn't have said, "Hey, Lenny,
You know those ancient death curse rumors? Well, maybe they're true. Still in?
Silent Hill. Townfall is a first-person psychological horror game set on the fictional Scottish island of St. Amelia. Simon Ordell returns to put things right, only to find an abandoned town buried beneath fog and a past refusing to stay hidden. Exploration, limited weapons, frantic combat, and narrative puzzles revolve around a pocket television that receives unstable signals. The nightmare begins September 24th, 2026.
I'm sorry, Sorry?
What are you doing here?
Onimusha. Way of the Sword takes us to Edo period Kyoto, where legendary swordsman Miyamoto Musashi becomes an Oni gauntlet bearer and faces the demonic Genma. Capcom's sword combat focuses on precise parries, deflections, finishers, and absorbing enemy souls to recover strength. Musashi can also turn objects in the environment against his attackers, keeping every encounter aggressive and tactical. The game arrives September 4th, 2026.
Here, let me show you something to cheer you up.
Nero is controlling this lightning.
I don't have time for these stupid games!
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Anyway, do enjoy.
Tomb Raider. Legacy of Atlantis completely reimagines Lara Croft's original adventure with modern design, expanded environments, and Unreal Engine 5 visuals. Lara travels from Peru and Greece to Egypt and a mysterious Mediterranean island, searching for the scattered pieces of the powerful Scion. Exploration, combat, deadly traps, and redesigned puzzles return, now with interconnected spaces and multiple paths. The adventure launches February 12th, 2027.
Gotta say, I captured your good side.
You're assuming I've got a bad side.
Woochi the Wayfarer enters a fantastical version of Korea's Joseon era, following Jeon Woochi while he trains to become a dosa, or traditional mage. This single-player action-adventure draws from the classic Korean novel about Woochi and fills its world with reimagined spirits and monsters. Combat will center on Woochi's sorcery and dynamic martial action, backed by an original story. Nexon Games has not announced a release window.
기어코 여기까지. 참으로 정성이십니다.
OD is Hideo Kojima's mysterious horror project with Xbox Game Studios, built around testing how much fear a player can withstand. Rather than separating games from cinema, the project aims to blur those boundaries through performance-driven storytelling and Microsoft's cloud technology. Sophia Lillis, Hunter Schafer, and Udo Kier lead the cast, while filmmaker Jordan Peele is also involved. 2 unsettling teasers exist, but no release window has been announced. The Witcher 4 begins a new saga, with Ciri taking the lead as a professional monster slayer in a dark fantasy open world. Its cinematic reveal follows her accepting a contract and battling a fearsome Bauka with swords, magic, and a metal chain. A separate technology demonstration explored the northern region of Kovir, although it was not actual gameplay. CD Projekt Red has not announced a release date.
She went to go to the woods. The chosen one. His tradition.
Oh no, no, no.
It's all we wanted. For her to go to the woods. To go to the gods.
Gods? There are no gods here.
There are only monsters.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The Last Ronin adapts the acclaimed comic into a darker action game set in a future, battle-ravaged New York City. A lone surviving turtle embarks on a seemingly hopeless mission to seek justice for the family he lost. The story leaves the team's colorful adventures behind for grief, vengeance, and one exhausted warrior carrying their legacy. No gameplay systems or official release window have been revealed. Exodus sends us 40,000 years into the future as June Aslan, a salvager who becomes a traveler fighting to save humanity. This science fiction action RPG mixes third-person combat, exploration, customizable gear, companions, and choices that shape how the galaxy responds. Its signature idea is time dilation. Days spent on interstellar missions can become decades back home, changing people and civilizations. The journey begins in early 2027.
Well, that's terrifying. With the right ship and the right crew, you could save all of us.
I was on an alien world. Felt like I was finally doing what I was made for.
Thank you, June.
We are the defenders of Leiden's future. And we will fight to protect it.
The fight for survival has consequences. How far are you willing to venture? How much are you willing to sacrifice to save your world?
Damn, kid. No pressure there.
The latest Modern Warfare campaign shifts to the Korean Peninsula, where North Korea launches a full-scale invasion and Private Park fights through collapsing front lines. Meanwhile, an outlawed Captain Price pursues a personal war from the shadows. Missions span trench warfare, covert raids, city assaults, and high-speed chases, while multiplayer brings fluid movement and 12 launch maps. Call of Duty returns October 23rd, 2026.
What did you do?
What I had to.
We make our own rules of engagement now. You are moving a weapon of war. The kind we deny exists.
You do what you need to. Because you know I will.
배반자를 찾아내라. 마을을 불태워서라도. 오, 제발!
수류탄 투척!
You're not ready. We could all die tonight. We don't even get a choice. You broke a lot of rules, Price. No more rules.
God of War Laufey brings Faye to the front after she unexpectedly awakens following her funeral. To protect Kratos and Atreus, she must cross the Everywhen, an afterlife where gods from different mythologies fight for power. Her faster combat moves freely between ground and air, combining a legendary sword with soul-manipulating attacks that open creative combos. The game launches February 16th, 2027.
Don't give up!
I don't give up!
Intergalactic. The Heretic prophet takes Naughty Dog thousands of years into the future with Jordan Munn, a bounty hunter stranded on the isolated planet Semperia. Nobody has escaped its orbit in more than 600 years, leaving Jordan to uncover what happened and find her own way out. Naughty Dog is building its deepest gameplay yet, around a character-driven science fiction journey. A release window has not been announced.
Thank you. Listen, kid. I'll see you on the other side.
Marvel's Blade puts Arcane Lion's immersive design around the Daywalker in a mature, single-player, third-person game. A supernatural emergency has sealed off part of Paris, where vampires control the night and frightened residents hide until sunrise. Blade must fight through the quarantine district, bringing his half-human, half-vampire abilities and signature stake to an original story. Arcane has not announced platforms or a release window.
Relax, man. I don't bite. Lock up tight now. Night's just getting started.
Resident Evil Veronica brings Capcom's survival horror classic back as a full remake of Resident Evil Code Veronica. The original story followed Claire Redfield from a prison facility to an isolated Antarctic base, with Chris Redfield entering the nightmare as the mystery expanded. This version preserves the original's essence while adding modernized gameplay, richly detailed graphics, and a reimagined storyline. The nightmare returns sometime in 2027,